Okay, y'all, the reason it took me so long to discuss our Lord and Master Meg's Crunchyroll livestream event was because in doing this video, I knew that I was going to have to really think on what I was going to say in response to the overwhelming amount of racism, misogynoir, gatekeeping, and general fuckery that turned Meg's event into a cesspool of ashy-feeted commentary, questioning if Meg was in fact a real nerd, with at least 97% of it coming from men who don't wash their asses and think basic hygiene is gay. So, let's discuss gatekeeping. By now, enough of us in the nerd community are familiarized with the term gatekeeping, and how 98% of the time it's used to invalidate, question, or quiz women, femmes, femme-presenting, and non-men in order to prove whether or not they are indeed quote-unquote real nerds. It can essentially be summed up as this: oh, you like anime, so then what color is Goku's left testicle? Or, oh, you're a fan of manga? What happened in this irrelevant chapter of this mainstream manga to this random filler character who only appeared on page 276 for one panel? Or, you're not a real gamer if you only play Pokemon, Kingdom Hearts, or League of Legends. You get the point, right? And sadly, there's a special type of gatekeeping that's reserved specifically for black women, femmes, femme-presenting, and non-men. And before you rush to the comments with all women have been victims of gatekeeping bullshit, yes, that is correct. Almost every woman I've ever known has been at some point a victim of gatekeeping. However, unlike non-black and non-POC nerds, when it comes to gatekeeping, those same non-black and non-POC nerds don't have to worry about the racist aspect that comes with the gatekeeping. If you don't believe me, check out the comments on Meg's Crunchyroll livestream if they already haven't been removed. The racism was sickening. Another perfect example, raise your hand if you've ever seen a black cosplayer be called the ghetto or hood version of that character that they're cosplaying. Or better yet, when a black cosplayer switches up a character's hairstyle for the beautiful natural texture that black women are so famous for. Hell, check out the comment section on any piece of fan art where the artist depicts a mainstream character as black. And lest we forget the one time that a popular artist straight up lightened Nessa's skin and tried to use the excuse, as did her fans, and it was just the lighting. That's a special type of racism known as whitewashing, or by its more formal name, colorism. Probably what upsets me most as a black nerd is that a lot of the gatekeeping and shaming that many black girl nerds experience comes from black men. And this isn't me just reaching like Jordan at the end of Space Jam. Go to any black nerd group on Facebook and just read some of the posts or some of the comments. Or, like I said, just reference the comments on Hot Girl Meg's Crunchyroll event. For some reason, in the black community, it's often toxic black men with lips ashy enough to start a small brush fire every time they fix their chapped mouths to question the validity of black girl nerds. If I tried writing or listing every example of this, not just from my own experience, but literally the experience of literally every black girl nerd ever, I'd have a series longer than One Piece. I've even seen the tired argument that black women are only just now becoming nerds because anime and manga and gaming are popular and mainstream, or because they just want to impress men. To those same people, I say suck my Sailor Moon strap on. I can guarantee you that many of the reasons more and more black women have come out over the years proudly owning up to the fact that they are nerds is because A, they're comfortable enough to say now I'm a nerd thanks to other black girl nerds having the confidence to do so and be their own nerdy selves. B, there's significantly more forums and platforms for black girl nerds to be seen and represented and have a safe space to nerd out, such as Black Girls Anime. And 3, because it's fucking 2020 and no woman should have to hide or constantly defend themselves when people question if they are nerds or not. Most of the women who get quizzed by ashy men have been watching anime or playing video games since childhood like me. And even if they haven't, or they are just now recently getting into nerdy shit, because you know, women are allowed to grow and expand their interests, what makes you think it's okay to quiz someone, especially black women, on their nerdiness? Even the e-girls get this kind of hate, especially because they like to make their money by incorporating their favorite nerdy hobby into their live streams and sex work. I know this because I used to model for Suicide Girls, and also because almost all of the e-girls that I know and work with are genuine nerds. People like to invalidate their nerdyism because, just like Hot Girl Meg, they embrace their sexuality. Oh no, she makes money selling loos and while wearing sexy cosplay and playing video games. She's just doing it for attention. She's not a real nerd. And if there's anything the patriarchy hates, it's women who own and profit off their own bodies. That's why it's so frustrating to see the same ashies commenting on non-black cosplayers' pictures, praising them and sliding all up into their DMs, but will turn around and dog black women cosplayers. You know, the funny thing is that 99.99% of the same male nerds that gatekeep black women have probably never watched or read any series outside of mainstream shonen. Y'all want to question us on how nerdy we are, but let me ask you something. How much shoujo do you watch? Can you tell me the actual Sailor Scouts' actual Japanese names and not the whitewashed ones they were given in the 90s dub? What's your favorite slice of life series? Can you tell me why Sae is one of the most hated characters in shoujo anime? Have y'all ever watched an episode of Fruits Basket or read the manga? Do you know what the josei genre is? Do you know the name Ayazawa? You should, because she's considered to be the queen of josei manga. See what I'm getting at here? Ashy gatekeepers love questioning and quizzing and saying black girl nerds aren't real nerds, but have literally never explored genres outside of shonen, but then want to turn around and complain and make excuses like, like, well, black women don't like me because I'm into anime and manga and I still haven't recovered from that one time in 2nd grade that a black girl laughed at me because I was into nerdy shit. No, black women don't like you because you're a misogynistic, unwashed asshole, and you've made it so that any black woman into anime doesn't feel safe or comfortable sharing their interests with you because you're bitter and sexist as fuck. Well, why can't I find a black girl in anime and manga? Again, you're an asshole. Why would we want to be bothered? Or maybe stop intentionally seeking out partners who aren't interested in nerdy stuff, and there's nothing wrong with not being into nerdy stuff, just so you can complain about how you can't find a black girl nerd or partner. How about, instead of complaining about not being able to find a black girl nerd into anime or manga, try finding a therapist first. For the rest of us, I hope this video was insightful, educational, and entertaining, and for those people who gatekeep, maybe you've learned a thing or two and are ready to change your ways. We can only hope so, but if not, hey, black women will still continue to be their happy, nerdy, unbothered selves. You're the ones missing out, not us. Go moisturize and just please let the rest of us live.